Hey there. I was watching a video on YouTube and a guy named PMG God, OG Percy's son. So I started watching a lot of videos he was doing and seeing what he was talking about. And his son received 20 years in prison this week, I guess it was. And the saddest thing about that is no matter how much time you as a parent have done the things that you've done to get in trouble, and you start speaking from experience as to your reference why jail is not okay to go, and yet your kids are determined to follow in the negative aspect that you growed up with, um, that has to hurt. That has to hurt. I don't know OG Percy personally, but I my heart goes out to him. My heart really do. Sometimes when we young and we raising our kids, it's like we don't understand the things that impact them for the good or the bad. When you're young, you take your kids places. Some people drink beer, smoke cigarettes. You got them with you going to the stove, chilling with your partners. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed on the porch, and you thinking that this is what men do. But if you was a misguided man when you was young, and things didn't change for you, and you had to learn the hard way, it's usually kind of how it go for your offspring. And it's a sad reality that we have in the black communities, that the dysfunction is a never-ending cycle. So I also watched the video where PMG guy said he a gangster, and he gonna do what he gotta do. Okay, and that may be true, but real gangsters need love, and they cry too. You know. So it's one thing to just say you accept it, but this what I know as a reality. Uh, you saying that for the front. It's evident nobody wants to do 20 years. You can't tell me, oh, I'm going to do 20 years, hands down, 10 toes down. Let me tell you, you going to break. You going to break. The ghetto code, oh, nah, Crippin' is this, Bloods is this, gangsters is, okay, and all that's fine. And when you doing day for day, they not going to write you. While you in the system, guess what's going to happen? You're going to become a crash test dummy for loyalty that they not going to show to you. Everybody is devising a plan to make you tap out. Plain and simple as that. So you done got caught up in the system. You feeling like you some type of boss or a little baby OG or whatever you want to call it. But in all reality, you can't tell me he ain't hurting. You can't tell me that. A lot of us have a lot of opportunities, and it seems like we're doing good, and a lot of them gonna jump past the prison. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even gonna touch it. But the environment breeds foolishness. It breeds foolishness. It's so sad to see. It's so sad. And faith without works is dead, my people. Faith without works is dead. We could pray all day, but if they don't want to change, it's nothing gonna happen. It's nothing gonna happen. My heart goes out to them. I currently have 2 sons in the system. And I'm gonna make time and speak on it. I've not long been woke, and I was looking at YouTube, and my heart went out to OG Percy, a guy who, everybody battling demons, everybody trying to deal with the mistakes they made, and he an older gentleman, and he trying, so he do these interviews, and he's trying to get the word out. And although sometimes it might seem funny, it might seem like he glorifying it, but if you listen to it, he letting you know, hey, if you ain't never been, that ain't the place you want to go. But, the youngsters these days, I'm pretty sure they don't hear that. They don't hear that. They hear all the rest of it. But the part that's meant to be understood, they overlooking it. They looking at OG Percy did all this time, or, different things of this nature. He survived it. He lift weights, and this didn't happen to him. He was a boss. And no, all these definitions are ridiculous. How is it a real nigga, so to speak, is a killer? A real nigga is a robber. How do this get to be? This is so much bull. I'm hurt myself for him. I know the feeling all too well. I've never been to prison. You know, I've never been to prison. But I pray for mine every day. Did I teach them? Well, of course I did, but nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be blessed. This needs to spark a real conversation with actions behind it. With actions behind it. Things got to change. We got to do better. As a people, we got to do better. Become the change we want to see.